Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello everybody, another video request. Always go to assholeconsulting.com if you need advice, and we prefer it to be cheap and true, practical and effective. If you want lines, go talk to your high school guidance counselor or ask your parents who are stuck in the 60s and still, I need a degree, the good degree. Anyway, here we go. Hi Aaron, I need some advice. I'm a young man and at the age of 23 I majored in a worthless major, Anthropology. Not only that, I did not do good in school and landed around a 2.7 GPA. My future prospects are looking dim. I'm trying to see if you can help me out. I've thought long and heavy about it, and I would like to either try to go into accounting or financial advising. What are your thoughts about this move, and how can I go into these two without ever having professional experience in both fields? I'm from the state of New York, so the pay for tuition here is not much. I didn't have to pay out for my own pocket. I am thinking of applying to graduate school as well to get an MBA. No. Okay, just hold on. Okay. I know you thought long and hard, but first figure out with a 2.7 in anthropology, that's like you failed at breathing. You barely passed at breathing, okay? You got to figure out whether you have the aptitude to do accounting. So why don't you take some online courses in accounting, go to Khan's Academy. I mean, don't pay any money on it. Test it. See if you can do accounting. See if it's your cup of tea. So do that before you decide to commit to blowing the money on an MBA in accounting. An MBA in accounting wouldn't hurt, but I'm afraid that you'd be spending like twice the rate you would in tuition for what you could, because you already got your degree in anthropology. It would take just another 2 years to, you got your prereqs out of the way and all the bullshit, just another 2 years to go and major in accounting, get your bachelor's in accounting. MBA in accounting, yeah, whatever, but on top of it, you also depends on the state you're living in, because an accounting degree, you could become a bookkeeper, you could become a AP specialist, an accounts receivable specialist. You're not going to become a high-end CPA type advisor or tax attorney or tax accountant rather, and stuff like that. So you got to realize when you go into accounting, do you want to become a big-time audit tax professional? Well, strap yourself into getting a CPA, and you might as well strap yourself in getting a master's degree, your MBA in accounting, because that's what it takes to sit nowadays in a lot of states. Depends on the state. You're going to have to look that up to even sit for the CPA exam. But if you're okay with just getting by being the regular old bookkeeper or the accounts payable, accounts receivable, just get your bachelor's degree, go back to your school, do that, and fine. Then you have your degree in accounting, and you're salvageable. Now, the other option is a financial advisor. Okay, understand, when you become a financial advisor, you will advise no one. You will simply sell. That's all financial advising is. The ones who do the real advising and the analysis of the investments and the economy and all the fun stuff, that is reserved for CFAs, connected cronies, and people who are willing to suck the cock of the business owner. Those guys get to do the fun now. They line up. Okay, this is what happens. You don't see this. You guys are on the floor making calls. But at investment banks, brokerage houses, financial advising firms, there's the handful of guys that own the, financial company, and they stand there with their trousers down and their dicks out. And then the analysts and the senior analysts and the money managers and all that, they go around and they suck each guy's cock, and then they get a blessing by the last person, and they say, you are now allowed to do real financial analysis. The rest of the people who have degrees in finance, the rest of the people who are infinitely qualified to do analytical work, don't, because they're not willing to suck the cock and get on their knees and go down that train. You guys are stuck on the phone selling products that you don't know anything about. That's your job. And that's what financial advising is. You sell. Now you got to go through Series 67, Series 63, Series 66, Series 7, and anything with a 6, a 7, or a 3, and any permutation of those are the certifications you're going to have to get through FINRA. That's the advisor or the regulatory board that license you. And then in New York, I can only imagine there's some state regulations and requirements there as well. But don't think it's going to be a thing. Now, thankfully, you don't need to go to school for that. You don't. You just got to pass those tests, which can be grueling if you don't have a math background. But I'm just telling you right now, don't think, I might be good at financial advising, because the word financial advisor sounds good. That you're not going to be good at that. Ask, would I be good at selling shit on a phone all day? That's what financial advisor means in English. And at that point, I would rather become a used car salesman, because that's a little more, you're out there, you get to see the sun, and it's a little more fun, I think. I think that might be it. But I would say accounting is the more prudent of the ones. I would start with your bachelor's in accounting, because you're already halfway there. If you're really committed, and son, you better go and figure out if you're good at accounting before you commit to an MB in accounting and getting your CPA. You better make sure you're good at it, so go and test that on Khan's Academy, or get a tutorial on accounting if it makes sense or it really jives with you. Cool. If you're like, what the fuck is this? Or you're like an anthropology major who can only imagine a 2.7. Yeah, well, your accounting is not for you. So anyway, you got some work ahead of you, son. It's truthfully, it's like you never went to college, so you might as well view it as that. You're 18 all over again. What are you going to do this time? Make sure you don't fuck up. Best of luck. Toodles.